as well.
You're saying that now, just put Robin Williams in my head. What are you doing, Robin? I'm tweeting! Ha ha ha!
Maniacal laughter.
Anyway, welcome everybody to tonight's game of Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes. A little finale to the campaign 1, as it were. So it means I can actually change the title because I don't need that anymore. Can make it that instead. More amazing. So for those of you that weren't here last week, the campaign wrapped up. I'm not going to spoil it for you. You can go watch it yourselves in your own time, what have you. New campaign soon, TM.
Woo!
As soon as players get ready and I have something that can last more than a week. But for tonight, it is going to be a little bit of a special show. So, close my door. Tonight is going to be the OG party. And players we have gathered along the way, or those that can make it anyway. Namely, it's just Edwin's back as Durethil.
Hey!
Woo!
I punch things!
I punch things with my fist.
That's all you remember.
I don't know where I am.
It's okay.
But tonight's game is just going to be a redo of the final battle. So it shall be the 4 of you, not the 3, the 4, versus Almighty Ebenrath himself.
Seriously, we need to get 100% on this. There's like a 1,000-point gamer score involved, and
Exactly.
if we do this without dying, that's why we revisit these things. Is to actually ace it. Come on, let's not
Exactly.
fuck
If
it
we
up.
unlock the secret ending, then we can fight Trim in her IO form.
So also Thompson of right, 1,000-point score, don't die, no wiping.
We have to take no damage.
This is like Destiny with. Is it Destiny? Yeah, with the whole
I was
kind
actually
of
thinking more like
like
the WoW raids and things like that, so
yeah. We have to ace this.
play a
Yes.
certain room in Blackwing Lair to get the Leroy achievement.
So and I'll just inhibit the character of Gavin Free and just go in and die straight away.
Leroy Jenkins. Yeah. I am.
Alright then. So, with that in mind, I'm going to give you guys a couple of in-game hours to prepare yourselves for the final encounter. So if you want to cast any buffs on each other or whatever, now's the time to do so.
Okay.
As it was last time.
Shall we re-roll for initiative?
Yes,
Wow.
but again, I'm letting you guys do,
Okay.
like, spells. Like, aid.
Okay.
Well,
Aid helped.
I would like to spend 4 key points immediately and pop out my blue lightning wings.
I knew that was coming. So Edwin has taken to the skies.
I would like. I would like to cast. I would like to cast Aid at 4th level on Shinju, Jin, and Durethil. So you guys get an increase of 15 hit points for 8 hours.
Count to 15.
And this time I will add them. I will not
Yes.
forget and think that I've died.
Yes. What else?
What is it? 15.
Yeah, in the red
15
box.
temporary hit points.
Put it in
So
the
I
red
have
box.
69.
Oh, yeah.
15 max hit points, actually.
Yeah, and they're temporary max. It's the same thing when death comes.
Touche.
Let's see what else.
So many notifications.
Just trying to think. I would also like to cast divination to try and find any weaknesses and any shenanigans that Ebenrath might cause.
Okay.
I'll cast it anyway.
No, I can give you some information through divination.
Okay.
If he breathes on you, don't die.
Thanks. Good to know.
The shadows he's been creating have been literally raising people as shadows of their former selves.
Oh shit! Fudge a duck.
Yeah.
That's not cool. That's not cool at all.
This is as far as concerned when SteamedChu died last time.
She didn't die. Like, that friggin' aid spell helped her.
Mm-hmm. We'll find out this time round. Anyway, are you all happy with your spells prepared and everything else?
Yep. I don't think there's anything else I can do much.
So there's nothing else I can do.
As you guys round the bend and come into the marketplace of the old Dragonborn capital, you see now a deeply inscribed circle on the floor, and it is surrounded by 4 very large and ominous gemstones, all giving off this purple void-like eldritch energy. And as the map says, they are 30 feet above the ground where they are, so you can move underneath them quite happily. But for people that are flying, if you go 30 feet, you will be able to land on them and mess around with them. Do what you will. At the centre of this circle sits another circle, in which sits the colossal shadow dragon, Ebenrath, who is quite happy at the minute, just etching in the ground, his massive claw, just digging out huge chunks of the stonework. Seems to be working on something.
Has he spotted us yet?
Oh, he is well aware that you're there. He just gives you a glance as if to say, one moment.
He's working on his Instagram page.
Yeah. Brushes off the last bit of the circle. Ah, the mortals. Entrust with my siblings. How amusing to find you all here.
Man, he hasn't got any better at monologuing.
Also, you're going to regret doing this voice again. You're going to regret doing this voice again for a second week running.
I don't care.
So, Ebenrath, I see you've taken up an art degree. Want to tell us what all this is about?
It is not me being immodest. It is a self-replicating Ouroboros. I'm trying to remember the speech from
A
Westworld.
self-gratificating Ouroboros. Is this really the time?
When you've lived as long as I have, you need a hobby.
It's your interpretation of a self-replicating. It's the types of colours and art style that you've gone for. It's very vivid of insert artist name here.
It's any artist we know that has used a lot of purple.
Yes. Prince.
That works. But still, I take it that you're here to try and stop me? Or maybe you've come to join me?
That actually sounds like a great idea. No, I'm sorry, but we're pretty tired of your general shady shenanigans and, looming ominously over our lives. We've decided that we prefer you dead.
We're tired of your Instagram aesthetics.
You've been stuck in your goth phase for far too long.
You never understand.
Dean Kid.
It's not a phase.
Break half the shade down over one eye.
That's it. I'm going to my room. I'm going to listen to some loud music. Loud.
You just say crawling in my skin.
You don't understand me. No one understands me.
Fun fact, it's also 20 years since Kevin and Perry has come out.
Yeah, I know,
Kevin and
right?
Perry go large.
Yeah, like.
So he's clearly Kevin.
Oh,
So unfair.
Life's so unfair, man. Anyway, he is going to kill you all now.
Does that mean we have
All
to
right,
go?
reasonable.
And I missed Patterson.
So I'm going to need everyone to roll some initiative.
Oh,
I can't do that in the Twitch channel, as I've
No.
just discovered.
God's sake.
I didn't hear that.
It's just going to be text after text after text. / roll initiative / roll initiative / roll ini.
No, I
Slap.
was clicking on the video on the.
Oh,
As you were talking, I had up the Twitch channel, and I was just like, right, let's bring this up. Let's bring this to full screen.
oh, that's perfect. All right then. Well, unlike
was
last
gonna
time,
say-
I'm coming first. Go on.
Is it too late to say in this downtime? Can I summon Reginald?
You can do, yes.
Yay! Reginald, come out, boy!
And can we have Bob and his pirate crew burst through the?
Oh
The
no.
entire crew.
Oh,
God,
No.
Yeah, burst through on the ship through the wall.
a la like in Shrek, when Donkey breaks through the window.
No, all that came to mind was the meaning of life.
Yeah, I was thinking
We
that as
apologise
well.
for the invasion of the preceding creature. We have taken steps to correct it. Drop a building on them. Anyway. Oh, this is nice. I get to go first. Let's see. What will Eberrath do for his opening turn? He's going to fly over here.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, hi.
And I do believe you'll sit in that nice little... Oh no, he'll need to be closer.
What?
That's okay.
Oh,
There we go.
cock.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Abernrath.
Hi.
Hello.
I'd like all please to make dexterity saving throws.
If it's that flaming thing.
It is his shadow.
As a reaction, I would like to use my sheep Caravas thing to
Yep.
do thing.
To do the thing.
Do the thing. To, like...
Can I do that thing, which happens to be that thing, followed by that watchman called it? Which
I
makes
know
that
what
called it.
she's doing. She's doing up her 5 feet wall of force. That literally protects her square and everything in a line straight behind it. Shinju failed. Edwin failed, but you've got evasion anyway. So you take...
Half damage.
Yep. You take health damage. Shinju, you take 59 points of necrotic damage.
Hang on. Can't I use Jack of all trades? You can add half your proficiency bonus. Rounded down to ability check.
It's a saving throw, not an ability check.
Bugger.
I appreciate the slyness to try and get out of it, but not this time. This time the game is over.
Never.
What did I take?
Over.
59 necrotic.
Yeah, 59 necrotic.
And 30 if you take that.
Jin Sukuna takes none. Goddamn rogue evasion.
Wow.
Somehow manages to duck under the shadow breath. Likewise, Shinju Trim takes none. Because of the shield. Reginald, on the other hand.
Bye, Reggie.
Reginald!
What is this, mistress? How can I help you? Oh!
Pretty much. Reginald is, oh no, swamped in black flame.
Reginald! No!
Oh, don't worry, it gets better.
He's not a humanoid.
Oh, is it a humanoid? Oh, yeah.
Ha! Played by her own rules.
Darn it! Never mind then.
Wait, he's corrupted?
No. It's fine.
Oh, please repeat.
It's a humanoid. So it would only be you guys. Reginald is fine. Reginald, however, does disappear. Summoning jutsu style in a puff of smoke.
Reginald, no!
And what you all hear is, ow. Why me?
So he's gone.
Indeed. With that gone, Jin, Sakuna and Trim, 'tis your go.
I'll just put Reginald over here. Well, you got the faster dexterity. I would have thought.
I don't mind. But obviously all I can do is go run, slash, or run away. Hide, slash.
Well, you can go first. I'm thinking of plans.
Is he grounded or is he airborne?
Oh, he is grounded.
Right. 15.
Oh, okay. That's very good.
Oh, I think this thing. Just trying to figure out how to get past him, get to his flank, without going into a circle of death.
How indeed.
You know, I think I might have left the gas on, so I'm just going to go up here. I think I might be expecting the package from Amazon, so bye.
I got a parcel delivery coming. You know what they're like.
I wouldn't do that to you guys. So there. And so I'm guessing he's a square, not so he's like a 15 by 15 square.
Indeed.
Where I was wouldn't go outside of his zone of attack.
No, you haven't left his threatened area.
So hopefully a little bit more flanking-esque, but not quite esque. Do I have a little hop, skip and a jump, parry, slide round during my... Oh! Out of interest, am I still holding the Ebon Blade?
Yes.
And who's got the gauntlet, seeing that Dursal's back?
This is a good point, actually. Depends. Did Durthil want the OP strength gauntlets, or do you still want to keep them?
I don't mind if Jin Sakuna wants them.
I don't mind keeping them. They were quite useful last time, weren't they?
If you would like them, then go for it.
Yeah, I'll keep the gauntlets. I can't a bit accustomed to them. A nice bit of bling. Probably not the best thing when stealthing because they shine like a bitch.
Strength goes black.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Shine bright! No, okay.
So, let's go. Shiny sword, two-handed.
Okay, 29 is indeed a hit. He takes some damage.
What was I adding on to doing all the gauntlet stuff and that?
Oh, so what did I do normally? 1d10, it's 2d8. Okie dokes. So, that would only be an extra that many. Okay, he's taken the damage. As you swipe at him, you watch as the blade digs into a small bit of his scales and sort of skims off like the next few. Not doing that much damage to him. Doesn't seem very impressed.
Aha! Oh crap, sorry.
Haha! Oh, that's not good. Trim, 'tis your go.
Well, first of all, oh, lovely. Right. I am going to cast Mass Cure Wounds. And yeah, it's 60-foot range, it's one action and all that jazz. So regain, if I do this right, 25 points back.
Yep.
Yep, and then I mean, I would
You're at full
heal
anyway. But...
I'm full anyway, so yeah. But yeah. And then, that is my action. And then, I think, if I remember rightly... Lovely. Okay. As my bonus action... what was the range on that again? I'm going to cast... Oh, gosh darn it. I need to pop a thing on that. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Yeah.
At 4th level.
Okay.
And I would like to put the sword, if I do the thing, behind Eben Wrath here.
Okay.
And
Oops,
that's
would
a
help if
critical
I had the
hit.
right thing open. I'm not looking for a sheet for a sword, we actually want a sword model.
Yay. Yes.
There we go. Allow it to be controlled by Tashi. Done.
Yay. Okay, back here.
Again. So you heal everyone for 25 hit points and summon a sword.
Yes.
Which
So
indeed does critically hit Ebenrath.
want me to do the honours? And roll a d20.
Go
See
for
what
it.
it does. Ooh, that's pretty bad.
I
I'm
believe
trying
it
to...
is.
I think it might be either a broken rib or an internal injury. I can't remember.
I'm going to say it's a broken rib, although he's not going to really much care. If I'm completely honest. And... it was around here somewhere.
Page 272 on the DMG. I should know. I've been looking it up a lot lately.
That's concerning.
A 6 is indeed an internal injury.
Woo!
Oh, that's a trifling Constitution saving throw.
Well, it's not going to do him any good anyway.
No, he might still roll quite badly. Right, lower actions now are next. They can't happen, so it's now Durathel's go.
Oh, fantastic. Alright.
Are you ready? Here comes the pain.
Pretty much. I'm gonna fly in. Oh, feels good to say that. These 4 crystals, what are they currently doing?
They seem to just be humming.
Any particular tune? No, I'm kidding. Alright.
If you really want a specific tune, that Halo choir voice.
Oh, okay. I would like to... As a bonus action, I'm going to spend a key point
Mm-hmm.
to disengage.
Ah.
So I've moved 15. I can move another 45. Well, I can move another 55. I'll move over to this one. And, like, float and land atop it.
Yep. As you fly past, everyone else goes to bite you, but you disengage, so you manage to go whoop, 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 whoop.
Pretty much. And I sort of turned to him and was like, what, this? Oh, this important looking thing? I slipped. Oh, dear.
Oh dear.
Oh, no.
Elbow drop it. And again.
Is that it or no?
Both attacks do hit, so they don't have a massively high AC. For 17 damage. I shall make a note of that. They do start to crack.
I'm like, oh, sorry about that. Oh, such a shame. That's it.
I will devour your soul first. Shinju, it is your go.
Let's have a look.
Did you heal yourself?
I up to hit
bear
points.
with me. I'm gonna.
It's okay, I did the hit points.
I
You're not
literally
doing
just
it
opened
fast
up my
enough, okay.
character sheet.
I'm sorry.
Let me say, can I heal myself? I've got a potion of lesser healing.
Yep,
Is that my bonus action if I use that?
indeed it is.
Yep. So what do I roll for that? Flat
For a lesser healing
1d20.
potion is 2d4 plus 2.
2.
They are the weak source of healing potions.
Well, that's still better than nothing. Alright, and then I'm gonna use Shiro's bow with 4 charges at
Okay.
Ebenrath.
Go ahead and make that attack roll, and then add an additional 4d8.
Oh.
Sadly, a 13 misses.
Bugger. There's no point me doing the 4.
Nah. Yeah, arrow just flies wide. Edenbeth ducks his head slightly and gives you a glance of, that could have hurt. That's not
Present
good
from
at
your
all.
brother.
Alright, that's your go over, unless you want to move anywhere out the way.
I will move round this corner.
Okay. Everyone, let's go. His breath weapon does not come back. Trim.
Hi.
I would like... actually... yeah, I said I was going to go for you now. I would like you, please, to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy, what enough of you? Oh frick!
You don't want to hit me, little cleric. You want to go and hit them.
What do we do? I'm getting. What's it? Frick! Either way, god damn it. Sorry, guys.
Don't you mean, I hate you all?
I don't know.
Yeah, at the table. Sorry, in character. Kill you all.
Yeah.
That's handy.
Okay.
And that's all Evermouth is going to do.
Shit.
So, Jin, it is now your turn.
Okay.
FYI, if you move round to here, you'll be flanking
Flonk.
on this wonderful side.
Oh, that side.
Mm-hmm. because the spiritual weapon, I'm still counting it as a threat.
I'm gonna go hug the wall, which is +5 on my dash.
Okay.
And
Oh, I also forgot to do something for Ebenrath. Yeah, okay, carry on. I forgot he's got that internal injury. Sadly, a 16 misses. Your katana just ting off his shadowy scales.
you just hear that loud expletive from around the corner, shouldn't you?
The entire city is just echoing. Small shadow children are covering up their ears. Like, we never heard that before. What's all this noise?
It's just the wind, darling. It's just the wind. Don't listen to it. Just think of the children.
Trim, 'tis your go.
There's gonna be shenanigans ahead. Gonna be so many
You are being
shenanigans. It's
commanded
unbelievable.
to help Ebenrath.
Shit. I am going to... I think that's 25 feet. Let me double check. Oh, frick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 25 feet. Oh, no. And I'm gonna cast a Sacred Flame on Ebenrath. Well, I'm hoping it's Ebenrath, but no, my luck.
You've been instructed to help me. You're dominated.
Shit. Help you.
Yeah. Burning me is not helping me.
In that case, I'm sorry, Jin. I'm gonna try and hit you with my lovely sword.
Oh, thank you.
Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna try and hang on. Let me rethink this. Let me rewind back. I'm gonna cast the Sacred Flame on you, Jin, just to make things easy. So, yeah, make a Dexterity saving throw. You pass, so that misses.
Yep.
You have passed the trial.
You have passed the trial by fire.
I just look round at you with a slight disapproving.
I'm not angry, just disappointed.
Alright. With that, lair actions go off. Jurithil, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Little old me?
Little old you.
I will give
As
it a
the
go.
crystals begin to hum quite loudly. You pass and take no damage, but you do feel your strength being sapped ever so slightly.
Oh no, I'm not strong to begin with.
Right.
Okay.
And with that, it is now your go.
On a scale from 1 to Amsterdam, how cracked is this crystal looking beneath me? Not that I'm like, I didn't exactly take proficiency in crystal architecture.
No, I was just trying to think of a good way of going beyond Amsterdam. Fidel Castro.
Oh, that's a good one, actually. Either way, I'll smack it with I'll take my quarterstaff and plunge it in like I'm trying to churn butter. So quarterstaff the first to do 12 bludgeoning damage.
At that point, the gem just shatters underneath you. You sit there in the air completely fine. You watches huge chunks of this amethyst-like stone hit the ground in pieces. Ebenrath is very angry with you.
Oh, good. Well, I'm gonna go and say hi, because I'm good at making poor life decisions. I will fly over this way for I don't know, because I like being around his rear end. I will quarterstaff him. Oh, only an 18 to hit though. I assume that doesn't. Oh, it does. Oh, spicy. Intended, totally. I will spend a key point and do Stunning Strike to make a Constitution check.
Okay, just bear with me 1 second.
Sure.
Because apparently can't red X a thing on the map player. Right, a Constitution saving throw. It's quite good at those.
Oh, shucks. Oh, well, that's fine. I will spend a key point and flurry of blows. So fleur.
Wouldn't that be flanking from where they are?
It is, technically, yeah.
Oh, I mean, as long as I hit. Hold on. Oh God! Oh God! No. I need to remember. Because I feel like my unarmed strike should be more than it is. No, that's right then. Okay, never mind then. I will hit him. Where is it? Once. Please.
Come on, Roll20. You can do this.
Oh,
Sadly, it's a
God.
miss. As you get
dear.
to land with the flat of your palm to finish off your martial arts, it just sort of give him a weak high five.
Woo! Yeah, second attack though. 20 to hit, 11 damage.
That's more like it.
Make me a. Actually, no. I impose he can't take reactions.
How dare you?
I know. So it's only 35 feet. Alright, sure. Then I will use 25 feet to get over to this crystal. And also he has to roll a con save versus 18. 9 bludgeoning damage. Yeah, no, he's fine. He maintains domination. How rude.
I'm very good at Constitution.
Clearly.
Alright then, Shinju, it is your go.
Let's give Jin some bardic inspiration. And how far do my rod of hentai reach?
15 feet.
So I've got to get a little bit closer.
Okay, that's weird. Shouldn't be doing that.
Let's move forward then a little bit, and let's use rod of hentai.
Okay. It is actually working. For those of you watching, ignore the thing you see. You rod of hentaiing Ebenrath.
Yes.
Okay. You're actually within reach.
Yeah. Oh.
You need to be
more
one closer.
There you go.
There you go. Right. First one hits. Go ahead and make. Remember, you get 3 attacks with it.
What is it? It's 1d8, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, just keep on clicking it,
Yeah,
yeah.
just keep cooking it. Second one also hits. Third one hits. So that's 14, 19 damage. And he needs to make a really weak ass Constitution saving throw, which he'll probably pass. Well, sadly, I didn't give him any legendary resistances. So, Trim,
Hi.
do you feel yourself no longer dominated? As
Oh,
everything comes
cool.
flooding back to you, it's like, what? Oh God!
Oh no! What have I done?
Exactly as you were told. Alright, Eben, let's go. First of all, does he get his breath weapon back? He does!
Frick!
Does he do it now, though? No, he has bigger fish to fry. So he is going to fly over here. Jin and
sword.
Shinju, you guys get attacks of opportunity.
Oh, the sword hasn't. It hasn't left the sword's threatened area. Never mind.
No.
You.
No, but
I
the
get-
assassin and the bard get to have some pokes at him.
What kind of poke is it? Just a
With
normal.
the rod, yeah. Oh, that's something I forgot to do. Ah! I forgot to do a thing. Okay, never mind. I forgot, when you get hit by all 3 attacks of the tentacle rod, you need to make relevant checks or you get bound. But that's fine. The rod hits. The katana also hits. So he takes... brain not working, 15.
Would it also be the gauntlets added on, or just?
Oh yeah, the gauntlets are on all your attacks, so it'll be a straight up 2d8. Okay, that's why it doesn't change the numbers all that badly. Meanwhile, Edwin.
Hi.
Hi.
Please don't make your 3 attacks, sir. I'm so small and delicate.
Nom the first, nom the
No.
second,
No.
nom the third.
Yes, on the 3rd. Those
Managed
nibbles.
to bite off his 2 claws. He's really complex and it just pure frustration bites down on you.
Oh dear!
And then very promptly spits you back out on top of the crystal and tells you to get off. It's
That's the
mine.
way to treat someone on a first date.
Alright, Jinsukuna, it is your go.
Just
FYI, the dragon is flying, so it's going to be ranged weapons or find a way to get up to his height. To which, rather conveniently, the buildings around you do go up 30 feet.
Oh wow.
Just to make this map nice and easy to understand.
Wow!
What do I need to roll in order to climb?
It is an athletics check.
It's probably the thing that I'm really crap at. Yeah, because it's acrobatics that I'm better at.
Yes, but you have advantage on your athletics checks because the gauntlets give you such strength. Like a cat, just trying to scramble up a side of a cardboard box. You start to climb, just don't get any traction whatsoever. You still have your standard and your bonus action.
Okay. Oh, I try and go all Spider-Man. You know, do a bit of a stretch, crack the old knuckles, jump parkour, and I'm just literally clawing at the wall. Kind of give up. Bow, arrow, nook. Alright, let's have you bastard. Alright. Just center my aim. Looking for that one scale loose and missing in the chest. Quickly painting the arrow black, as you do. And loose. And still cap.
And sadly, no, that is a hex. You'd be with advantage. So he takes only a small amount of piercing damage. Very, very tiny. Do you want to do anything for your bonus action?
With my bonus action, because I haven't. Oh no, it was just because I tried doing the whole movement. So yeah, all I can do is move to 30. I'm gonna try and go down. Yeah, I'll move. Was it there? I think it was.
Okay, so you rogue dash this way. And with that, Trim, 'tis your go.
After shaking myself out of the stupor, no thanks to that bloomin' Everrath, as a bonus action, I'm going to move my sword here, I suppose it would be in a flanking position, and try and strike Ebonrath with it. If I repeat the bloomin' sword attack, where is it? No, that's not. Ah, there it is. It was at level 4, so swing! 27 to hit.
That is indeed a hit.
That is my bonus action, methinks.
Indeed
As
is.
my action, I'm going to run over here in front of Shinju. And let me see. I'm going to cast. Let's go with Guiding Bolt at 2nd level. And I'm just gonna shout, like, this is what trying to make me have my friends, you bastard!
Killing at the funny
Friggin'
bone.
Flicker like Guiding Bolt at you.
Is it backwards?
Well, at Edinburgh. Well, 22 to.
Alright, we're here in Albany. Look at this. Candied. This is candied. It's bacon with like.
Shut up, Facebook. I don't know why it started playing Ray William Johnson. I suddenly had like videos like, what's playing video? And look over Facebook is apparently like, hey, Ray William Johnson's doing a thing, and instantly launched it. Right, so he takes 38 radiant damage.
Ooh.
As it hits him, he looks very angry and very hurt. And the next attack roll is going to be made with advantage, so he will get a yellow dot with him. Alright, so delay actions. Durathil, I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Why must you do these things to me?
Because I'm evil, that's why.
Touche. Come on, Durathil. Got him.
Darn it!
I'm so used to my paladin now. God damn it. It was like plus fucking 15 saves.
That's okay. I miss playing a paladin as well.
They're
But
really
again, you
fun.
feel like there's the pillar hums and it sort of gives off this deep bass bellow. You feel like all your strength attempt to get sapped away from you. But it is now your go.
Seeing as Ebonrath is none too pleased with what I'm doing, that's a good sign that I should carry on doing it. I will quarterstaff the crystal twice. And so 23 damage.
With that, it shatters.
Alright, then I will spend another key point to flurry of blows. I will unarmed strike Ebonrath in the face once.
With advantage because of Guiding Bolt.
Oh shit, that's true.
That's
So
25 hits.
Alright, maybe a strength saving throw, he says.
Well, I don't have a strength saving throw, so this could be interesting.
Oh! Alright, so yeah, there you go. He falls to the ground because he's prone.
You find the one nerve ending in his neck that somehow incapacitates him. He just goes, hey! Darling!
Alright, that's good
I
enough
believe
for
it's a
me.
d6 for every 10 feet, isn't it?
Past the first 10 feet, yes.
Okay, doesn't take a huge amount, but lands with quite a hefty thud.
Okay, I'm like, don't worry, you guys got this, and I'm gonna fly.
Get back here!
Can't catch me! fly
Just
over,
sidestepping out the way.
fly over here, do an unarmed strike to this crystal, and then fly away 20 feet.
Okay.
So it takes 8 bludgeoning damage.
Yep. It starts to crack under the blow.
Oh man, I love playing rounders.
Shinju, it is your go.
Right. Where is this pesky dragon?
He is in front of
the
you at
dragon.
ground level, sort of twitching on the ground, going,
Touch the
"Hey,
dragon.
why?
Right.
Whatever did I do?"
How far can my bow shoot?
Same range as a short bow.
Twice as far as Arthur.
But he's pretty much well within range.
I was thinking more the gem, but if it can't reach that far,
It would reach that far, but it'd probably be a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Top of my head, yes.
okay.
On
Well,
both,
I will use the bow then on him. All right, I've used 4 charges, haven't I? So I used 3 charges.
Yeah, it'd be a disadvantage at that range.
Yeah, I'll use it
That
on.
is a hit.
Yes.
So go ahead and roll an extra 3d8. And he's been taking a lot of damage. Okay, 6. He is now well beyond bloodied.
Ooh.
He is?
In fact, he was beyond bloodied a while ago, but now it's getting dangerous.
Ebenra.
Go away, I've asked, no one cares. You want to do anything with your move and your bonus action?
I will bardic inspire Dorothea this time.
That's inspired.
You will survive. You will soar like an eagle.
Caw, motherfucker.
Alright, Ebonrath stands up, clicks his neck back into place, is irritated at what's going on. But now is not the time. Who is within 30? Oh. Your sword is still 30 feet up, isn't it, Trim? Yeah, because you haven't brought it down yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember when it was brought down.
Yeah, you haven't brought it down
yeah,
yet. It was
yeah,
down.
okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, he is going to move to there. And Trim and Shinju, I need you to make, please, Constitution saving throws.
Is it a ranged spell attack?
It is indeed. Your shield is still up.
Yep, and then I'm going to use it to protect myself and Shinju.
Okay, then. So, sadly, he gains nothing from this.
Woo!
So you need not make the save, Shinju,
Yeah.
as this breath weapon envelops you, and as you look around, you realise that you seem to be in the shadow of the breath, and you see Trim with the upper carapace up, and it's like the Reinhardt shield sort of moment.
Behind the shield.
Yeah.
Don't worry, my friends. I'll be your shield.
Oh, Bridget. But everyone's looking a little
Trim there,
ropey.
mini Bridget.
Yes.
He's looking a tad bit ropey. Jin Sakuna, it is your go.
Right. Now, Dorothea, are you aiming to try and take all these crystals?
Yes!
Right, so if you're doing that...
Go to the fight! Here it stops, it's bad.
Is he grounded again now?
Oh yeah, he's back on the ground.
He's back on the ground. Welcome back to Earth. Now, for your inevitable doom.
Please don't stab my arm.
That sounds like an invite. I'm afraid we have to remove that mold on your arm.
I like that mold.
Well, unfortunately I don't. It molested me.
Ugh.
Oh.
Oh.
Boo!
What? Wasn't that Maleficent?
Oh, stop it. Make the darn attack roll. Okay, takes some damage.
And...
So... Crikey, he's down in double figures.
Yes.
Alert, alert, he's in double figures. Time to pull out everything. Alright then. So move, action. Do you want to do anything for your bonus action?
Dun, dun. No. I'd like to regret that later on.
Okay, Trim, 'tis your go. Your sword is currently floating 30 feet above Ebenrath.
Well, in that case, I'm going to repeat that by having the sword slice down on top of his head, as if to say, "Bad dragon, bad."
Sadly, your attack
Break
misses. The
out.
sword just bing bounces off.
Crap. Then for my action, I'm going to use boy, let's use Sacred Flame.
Really? You'll have me do a dexterity saving throw?
That's probably the worst idea.
I
Actually, it was the best
being
idea,
a
but it's
big-
just kind of...
Alright.
I thought being a big dragon, he'd be a bit sluggish, but
Oh, he was very sluggish. It just rolled really well.
okay. Well, that was a waste of a go.
Is that a waste of a go? You've learned something. It takes him a lot to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Alright then. So that's your bonus action, your main action. Did you want to move?
No, I would like to stay there and make sure that Shinju is lovely and protected.
Okay then. Their actions, Durathal's miles away from Crystal now, so nothing happens. Speaking of the little blue monk. Durathal.
Sorry, I was muted and not realized it was not good. Okay, let's go. Dorothy, is this thing not destroyed? What is this? Silly crystal. I tried to destroy it earlier. I destroyed it. Can't see. I can make it to both crystal. I fly crystal.
What's with the sudden Russian accent?
I hit crystal.
Crystal is hit. Crystal crumbles.
He does that.
Crystal shall cry.
He's got a real beef with someone called Crystal. That's the
Take
moment
the
in
rest
time.
of 50 foot of movement to move over here.
Start the second. Oh, yes,
That's also a hit. But the crystal just cracks and is not yet broken.
that is fine, Charlotte, because I can use a key point. Strike at one.
He's got awfully British now, from going from Russian.
He has. It's somewhat disconcerting. And that is...
Is it still up?
See, nope, that's gone. All of my crystals are gone.
8 pieces.
As the final crystal shatters, it again falls to the floor, huge shards of it lay broken on the floor. All of you round by Ebonrath, I need you all to make one final Constitution saving throw, as this pulse of energy emanates from his body.
You know what? I thought it was going to be Trim that would be the TPK, but...
Well,
Was it
And
Constitution?
sadly, Trim, your shield does not protect you in Shinju this time around.
And I'm
no.
not likely to, because I've only got +2.
Well, Tashi passed, Shinju and the rogue failed. You guys both take a whopping 15 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, no.
Half for me because I've got my necrotic resistant armor.
You don't take any damage at all, you made the save.
Oh,
The
okay.
halfling survived,
Yay!
but as you two feel like this wave of sickness wash over you, Ebonrath seems to inhale deeply and just go, ah. Lose one thing, gain something else. And with that, Shinju, it is your go.
Let's have a go at Hold Monster.
Don't want to hold it on me. I still didn't update your spells. I believe it's a wisdom saving throw for Hold Monster. And I believe I just destroyed whatever saving throw you had.
Probably.
Top of my head, yes, you're about 16, 17, somewhere around about there. It's on your character sheet on the front bit on the top of the spells.
Yeah, 16, so...
Yep. You tell him to sit, stay, good dragon just shakes his head and going, no, I won't. And with that, it is now his go. Who does he fear most right now? He does fear... Yeah. Jinsukuna. He's going to... He says a few words in a language you don't understand. And it reaches out a claw towards you. I believe I've managed to hit you.
I believe so.
And I need you to make
Yes.
a charisma saving throw.
Oh shit!
Okay. With that, Jinsukuna, you are no longer on this plane of existence. You find yourself stood in the middle of a grassy plain. The sky is a beautiful summer, deep blue, crystal clear skies, and it's just endless meadows around you. You have no idea where in the multiverse you've ended up.
Yes, I do. I'm on that bloody farm that Russell Crowe ended up at on the end of Gladiator.
That's a gladiator. So I'm just going to move you to the GM layer.
Oh, God. Well, Tom, you have a reason now to turn up in the other game.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go and fuck
Tom-
something now.
Yeah, Tom's been trying to figure out a way to, put himself in the tavern. In this tavern that I'm in.
At the Lion's Pride Inn. Alright. So, Trim, it is your go as Jinsukuna is currently stuck.
Shit! Is there anything that we could do about it?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
Here, take a card.
Yes. No. As my bonus action, I'm going to let out a sort of battle scream and use my spiritual weapon to try and slicey dicey Ebenrath.
Okay,
For
go
20?
For
For 24.
4 hits. He takes a nice chunk of damage. He's not very happy with you, though. Not happy indeed.
And then as a bonus, no, not a bonus action, as an action, I am going to ooh, what does this one do? Ooh.
What does this button do?
What does this button do? Dumb ways to die. No, not really. I'm going to cast another guiding bolt at. Oh boy. 3rd level.
Mm-hmm.
Critical hit. Take that, you freaking bastard! This is for making shit disappear!
Wow. So what's that? 35?
Yeah, 35 radiant damage. I would like to do the honours
Go for
of.
it. Oh, I
Well-
forgot to make his. He makes a save. 2, I believe. Really does him in.
Yeah, he loses an arm.
Yeah, he sits there, looks at his arm now all horrifically scarred from radial burnings. That really hurts.
Hope so.
You think that hurt now? Just wait until we bloody defeat you! Yeah.
Needs to do another saving throw for something else. It's fine. Alright, layer actions. And they can't happen anymore. Because somebody who is down here sabotaged everything. And on that note, Durathil, tis your go.
Fantastic. I'm gonna have to burn a. I didn't wanna, but I'm gonna have to. Burn a key point to dash as a bonus action because I'm 10 feet too far away. I think. Yep. So fly on over to him and start like an annoying wasp, imbued with the power of lightning.
Just start
Science
stinging
is-
him, literally.
Yeah. Science needs to stop. Science has gone too far. Wait. Hold on. What's my quarter star? Is it only? Okay, whatever. Either way, it's time for him to get schmackoed. Like it deserves. 16 to hit.
Misses. He has an AC of 18.
Natural 20.
Ouch. How dare you?
I know. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead and roll for me, please. A plain old d20 for his critical damage.
Oh, a D20.
Yeah.
Ugh. 7.
So far he's lost an arm.
Got an
And
internal
he's suffering 2 lots of internal injury.
injury. Yeah. How's that?
What a terrible shame.
Terrible shame. It's quite horrific for him now. He can't do anything.
I advise you bring him back.
I can't do that, I'm afraid. He's currently enjoying the Feywild. Shinju, it is your go.
I will use Hanatai Rod again and try to See if it will grapple him.
Yep, you'll have to get closer. Yeah, that'll do.
No, sorry, didn't mean to do misclick.
Oh no, not my face. One hits, one misses, the second one also hits. Taking a grand total of that much damage. He cannot be grappled because you only hit twice. A third one just sort of lies limp on top of him and he manages to shake it off. Alright, he now has to make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage. And he was going to do something to you, Trim, but he can't do it now. He loses his turn. So now it's your turn.
Right. I'm gonna have my lovely sword batter him again, like the dragon he is. $18 to hit.
And with that, he falls to the ground. Not necessarily beaten as such, but the lights in his eyes start to flicker, his shadowy form begins to recede to a much more controllable size. And it would seem that the battle is over.
Shinju, use your crown to make him get Jin back.
Sorry? What am I doing?
Make him bring Jin back.
Yeah, how?
I don't know. He's able to banish him there. Maybe he can bring him
It's not
back.
my turn yet.
I don't know.
For the speed of everything, we shall consider the combat on hold for now.
Okay. I will try using command then, I suppose, with the crown.
Okay. Even whilst in this semi-conscious state, he resists your command to bring Jin back.
Do we have the
It's a wisdom saving throw, not a charisma.
Oh, it's wisdom. Oh, even
Yeah.
better.
Dun 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 dun.
He actually
Is
has
it-
a wisdom.
Is the ebony blade like here right now?
No, the
No.
other blade was for Jin. You have another means by which to seal him.
Arcturus, I'm sorry. But there isn't really anything else we can do without
that's not true.
thing.
Can I go up to Ebenrath and seal him inside myself?
No! No, you can't do that! There has to be another way!
Sadly, no, you can't, because you're not an arcane caster, nor do you know the ritual to which to seal him away with.
That's fair enough.
The artifacts that you hold would be part of the whole ritual to begin with anyway. But even then, you don't know how the circle's formed, who sits in what place, or what have you.
No, that's fair enough.
Okay. Okay.
Then how are we going to seal him up? Do we know how to seal him up, Taurus?
Arcturus does say you can use me. The Ebon Blade is basically a darker version of me. Might have some
Okay.
weird side effects, might not.
I'm going to try something. If it doesn't work, then we'll seal it. We'll seal Ebenrath without Taurus. I'm going to try Divine Intervention
Ooh.
and ask Io very nicely to bring Jin back.
Okay. As you call out for your divine intervention, make a Not deception, diplomacy check.
Persuasion.
Persuasion, yeah, sorry. Brain thinking of rules.
I'm going to use my inspiration dice.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not going to be much, but...
If anybody else wants to add to this, you can do. You can either make the roll or you can RP it. It's down to you.
Oh god, I don't know what to contribute to this.
Again, persuasion check, some sort of a barter.
Oh man. Fine. In return for bringing a good friend back so that we can seal Ebenrath, I would happily give you half of my world. And I'm going to reach up and point to my eye.
What? What?
In fact, I'll give you my whole world.
What are you doing?
Well, it's not much of a price, but...
He's basically
Hey.
pulling an Odin.
Say, I'll give you my whole sight if it would bring back my friend. He's a bit of a fucking asshole, but he's still our friend.
Shinju? You have anything
Sorry?
you want to- Did you have anything you wish to add to this?
What's happening? Sorry.
Trim is asking Io very nicely to bring Jin back from the plane he's on.
Can I suggest to IO as well?
You can make like a persuasion check if you don't want to roleplay the charisma or anything like that. Or you can offer something in exchange. Durathil's offering his eye.
What do I have to offer?
Or you can
I
just
don't
make
mind offering something, but
Or you can just do a persuasion check as just like a general pretty pleased with sugar and cherries on top.
yeah.
Okay. As you all say your various things for your divine intervention, you feel a sudden rush of air and you see brilliant green leaves and the smell of fresh cut summer grass. As Jinzaku, from his time away in the Feywild, however long it seems to have been, it's a bit hard to tell what to know how long he's been away. He doesn't really grow a beard or gain wrinkles or anything like that. But he does reappear before your wall, ebon blade in hand.
I just run up to Jin and I just hug him. Like, don't ever do that ever again!
It wasn't his fault, was it?
I know, but still.
What? Seriously, I was literally sat in my house drinking a nice cup of tea, and then suddenly I'm back here.
Jin had been
Oh,
away for so long
crap.
he Minecraft himself at home.
Oh crap! I just remembered. I owed tea and biscuit in this round, didn't I? I thought I got away with that debt. Oh, oh well.
Oh,
I'll just see him at some point. Oh, hi guys.
Jin, Ebenrath is down and out. May as well see him.
Stab the dragon! Stab the dragon now!
Stab the dragon!
No, no, no,
Stab
no.
it!
Oh, yeah, that bastard. It's been so many years, I completely forgot about that. Honestly, I settled my grudge. I literally came along with myself and just calmed myself down. I didn't kill anyone in that realm, and you brought me back here. Oh well, back to the former life. Pulls the sword out.
Okay. As you stab Ebenrath with the ebon blade, he does thrash out one final time, hoping to catch you all. He will make a claw
like
attack.
rodeo.
You can do if you wish. Go ahead and make
Fucking Bronco whilst holding onto the sword.
right check.
What check?
No, there isn't. There used to be a ride check way back when. I forgot they removed it in 5th.
Acrobatic.
Yeah, an acrobatics or athletics, whichever you feel more comfortable with. But all of you within 10 feet of him, he's going to make a final claw attack on you all. At disadvantage, so 1. So first one's Durithil, second's Jin, third one is for Trim. And I believe I miss everyone.
Yep.
Yay!
Yes.
Yep.
Fuck you,
Yeah,
Dragon.
he scratches up your arm and everything. But Ebonrath is no more. He is now sealed within the Ebon Blade.
He did it.
Oh, hey guys. Yay, I'm back. Yay, I'm back.
How long were you
I'm
gone for?
so upset, by the way.
What?
Well, I
What?
had one more thing to do, and if I didn't fail that save...
What were you going to do?
That.
Power word kill.
Oh, I love
Shit.
power kill. Great word.
Literally,
It's that like the ultimate power rift.
pretty much
Shit.
at this level, it's look at one of you, bang. Problem gone.
Man, I had one of my enemies cast Divine Word earlier. Basically, she just spent the whole round using AOE spells to get the party low. She was like, they were all like, "Oh, well, she's not killing us outright, is she? She's just, getting us low." And so they didn't bother healing. And then she just used Divine Word, which is like everyone in a 15-foot radius who is below 10 HP instantly dies. And so
Yes! That's the way to TPK.
And so 4 of them out of the 7 of them instantly died. And they're like, "What? You can't do that." It's like, it's in the rules.
Why not? I'd do something like that.
Exactly.
Would be a bit more brutal.
You do realise, I think that powered kill would have just killed any one of us.
Oh yeah.
At full health.
He can only do it once, that's the main thing. A lot of his spells were literally one-shot things.
Well, that was
That was a fun
Well-
final battle.
time to go and be a gardener for the rest of my life.
Well, can I at least greater restoration your sight? Since
Oh,
you kind
that
of...
is a point, actually. We shall come to that right now. Durithil,
Hi.
as the call for aid to deities went answered and everything else, you do feel that the eye that was scarred, the one that you wear the eye patch over and everything else,
Yes.
feels different.
Alright.
Not necessarily gone as such, but it does feel weird.
Can I see all of the present and past?
No.
Down. I'm going to,
You do
like,
not have the eyes of a Time Lord.
Oh, that's nice.
But no, anyone that looks at Durithil's eye now, it has like a strange ripple pattern to it. So the
Oh.
Naruto Rinnegan.
Oh.
But Durithil,
Alright.
now you see literally ki in people.
Oh.
So looking at you and her, it's like, oh, this is funky.
I have
This is
Keyside. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Did you
What
want
does
me...
Keysight do?
Well,
Well, that'll be a story for another day.
time.
Like, did you want me to heal your sight or something? I have greater restoration.
I'm going to look at Jin, look over his body, and then press precisely where his key energy flows to make him crumple to the floor.
Okay,
Not like
Jin,
fall unconscious, just
make-
to fall over.
a Constitution saving throw as Durithil just starts prodding at you nonchalantly.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Ow! 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 You bastard! Ow!
You just go limp. You're still conscious and everything, but you can't move your arms or your legs. It's all like, what? What is this?
If I had a backbone.
I think I'll be fine with this, and I'll just let my eye patch flap down again.
Good move. I was going to have you roll a d6 -1.
I
Yes.
guess we did it.
I'm still a puddle of mess down here.
I'll
Also
heal.
the usual.
I'll heal you, Jin. Give me a sec. I'll cast Cure Wounds at first
He's not
level.
wounded, he's just literally key blocked and limp.
So he's not like unconscious or anything.
Like lesser restoration or greater restoration?
Just a few minutes just to let everything settle and it will be fine.
That's
Can
funny
you-
game I just spent. I flip in the bird. It might just be like this mess for mangled bones, but I'm still.
I'm just
Yeah, it's
I
literally a flopping hand.
I kick his thigh. Did you feel that? Kick it again. Did you feel that? Kick it again. Did you feel that one? What about this one? This one? No? Okay.
Nice to
We
see the
tried.
look hasn't changed.
Ow.
I think I need to find the other clerics. I think they might be here somewhere. Yeah, skip the cutscene with the clerics, and I don't know. I don't know what you want to do.
Well, I hadn't
For
planned...
this scene,
planned for this
DC next
encounter-
last week.
Yeah, for how this all wrapped up, see last week. Although, I know some of you had an epilogue, but I didn't have time to prepare mine, or if you guys had time to prepare yours.
I've prepared mine. I prepared mine.
I hear the sound of shifting paper then. I've got
I mean,
worried.
I can make mine up as I go along, so... Are we doing, like,
mean,
a whole be-all, end-all epilogue, or...?
Well, Durth will probably spend the rest of his time helping to train the Black Knights of Black Shield, and then B spending the rest of his time growing plants with Meadow's still around, isn't she?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, Meadow might have had to have snuffed it to make the verdant crown that Shinju now wears on her head.
Durth will set fire to the shop and go and spend the rest of his time in the Black Shield. Not, but I mean, after he's
That's my
reclaimed,
insurance job.
after reclaiming the necklace he made for her.
Yeah, you still have the necklace.
I
Yeah, he-
know, we were really like, oh my god, me and Tashi were literally in tears last
And we were like, who's gonna look after the shop? Grim Crown can't look after the shop. He's not a shopkeeper.
So Grim Crown's going to join the Black Shield and is going to be my right hand man. But Durth will probably spend the rest of his days traveling between there and the Triumvirate's temple. He doesn't reopen the Triumvirate's temple, and instead decides that tradition really is the corpse of wisdom, and will instead pass on the teachings of Azulon in different ways than an outmoded way. And he will attempt to try and get the prince to be disciplined by the Black Shield, but that is really a futile attempt.
Seems like a fitting end for Durithil.
Certainly is. He still doesn't know who brought him back,
No.
and he's fine with never knowing.
Your fate was an interesting one in the fabric of reality. It got cut short in one spot and then was re-sewn into another.
All for the purposes of growing a few plants.
Oh yeah. Anybody else have an epilogue they want to
Yeah,
declare now?
I do. I can kind of make it up on the spot. But, well, I do kind of know what's happening anyway. Well, SteamedChu, of course, being SteamedChu, goes back and like I said, starts her own sort of nightclub / brothel in the town. That, which I'd like to think comes quite successful, and rubs it in her dad's face a little bit. Still, Daddy never comes sort of back to it, but she makes a comfortable living in the. Hello.
Yeah. No, I can hear you.
Yeah, no.
It's
It's just it all went dead, so it was like, have I cut off?
No.
Well, we were just listening.
No. Yeah. And somewhere along the way, one day, Bob comes walking in with a very tall, wavy-haired, chocolate brown-haired guy, who Sinja immediately remembers as Tobias, her missing soldier. Which, lo and behold, that Bob and the crew have found on a misadventure on an iron island with a snake lady and Tobias. So, Daddy doesn't matter anymore now because Sinju has her Tobias back. And that's the end
cute.
of that. So they run the brothel together in town.
I will add one thing to the end of your story anyway.
Yes.
Daddy does try to mend the bridge after word gets around of what happens and everything else, and you are put back into the will. He never actually wrote you out. He doesn't explicitly say it in any correspondence he sends, but it's kind of, when you look back on all the letters, like, yeah, he never did write me out actually.
Yeah.
That bastard.
Yeah.
What is
Work for a living.
like a normal person? How dare he?
Person. Dairy. But no, but that was all Sunju ever wanted was to sort of prove that she didn't need Daddy's money, that she could do what she wanted to do.
I don't know, the Moulin Rogue proves very, very spectacular.
Yes.
As opposed to Moulin Rouge.
Jin has his special room up in the top of the rafters.
I'm thinking of my one, so if Tashi wants to do hers, and then I'll
Okay.
jump in mine.
I think we're gonna be in for a long one.
I'm going to do a Tiberius/Scanlan and say I want to do 4 things. The first thing I want to do is resurrect the poor monk that she accidentally killed. Because I feel so bad.
What monk you accidentally killed?
The one in the pod where I burnt him alive. Accidentally. In the monastery.
Crikey, that was a long time ago. I forgot all about that.
Yeah. I'd like to
Can you
resurrect
actually cast Resurrect at your level?
No, I can't. And it's been longer than 10 days, so I'd like to, at some point, try and raise him from the dead.
Trim goes from cleric to necromancer in a few short years. Mortal life this week, fleeting gods are pathetic. Only men.
Death is just an inconvenience. Okay,
Oh, God,
number
make way for
2.
Trim the Lich.
Number 2. I want her to find and return the gems of Umbreon's constellation to the monastery's observatory.
Didn't we do that?
No, well, we done it for Viridis, but not for Umbreon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I remember. Third, locate Tunken and reunite them with Durafil if she can. I'm still going for that, damn it!
Yeah.
And
You do
last
realise Durthil's parents are probably both dead.
I don't care. I have
Like,
visions which
10,000%. His human part is definitely
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah. But the elven one, on the other hand, she still saw them in her visions. So she's going to get what she can take. And last but not least, she wants to oversee the construction of a town in the crater that was her village home.
Okay, so you want to expand Venovia so it has like another town in that crater.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to call it Crater
So,
Town. I nearly wrote down Gold Saucer.
Gold saucer.
Final
That's
Fantasy
from
VII.
Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
If I recall, it literally sits over the top of a crater. I think, or am I thinking of somewhere else? Either way. So, regarding the resurrection, that fails, because you're not strong enough, you're not the high enough spell level, all that jazz.
Frick.
But you do sense that when you go to cast a spell, that the spirit in question has found peace.
Okay.
So it doesn't, even if you could, you suspect it doesn't want to come back to this plane of existence anyway. The second one, it takes you a long time, but you do restore Umbreon's constellation into the Triumvirate's Observatory. No, it wasn't the Triumvirate's Observatory, it was...
It was the observatory that was just, like, in
Ignore me.
forest bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. It was tied to that. Was going to be the start of that story arc, and I scrapped the idea. Regarding Druthul's dad, go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage.
Well, that's probably gonna fail. Oh, lovely! Natural 20!
Druthul, one day you're teaching your Black Order soldiers, honor, discipline, all that jazz. You are visited by Trim, who comes to see you. And
Hi.
she has with her a guest. An old elfin gentleman, dressed a little bit of a shady dude. He's got a, thick hood up that's covering nearly the entirety of his face. The only link to you that you could recognise is like the lower half of a jaw. Sort of like the chin with a slight bit of age to it. I'm going to let you two RP this out. I'm the third party in all this.
Oh, okay.
Here's this person you never wanted to see.
Say I don't recognise him, so not really.
Um,
Jim, who is this you've brought me?
well,
It's good to see you, but
yes, it's good to see you too. Well, I kept to my promise when I said that you probably didn't want me to do this anyway, but I had to see it through. So
can I make an insight check on this guy?
You can indeed.
Try and discern his character.
And
21.
why don't you introduce yourself, good sir?
He's nervous to be here in the first place, surrounded by this many armed people, but more nervous about you. But why, you don't know.
But it's okay. Like you can like. Yeah, I'm trying to gesture to him to just say it.
Yeah, as like you're doing all this, he does reach out a hand to you as if, to like shake your hand and introduce himself.
I'm going to glance down at the hand, then back in his face.
Make a perception check as you do so.
13.
You see nothing unusual.
Hello, sir.
Shakes your hand and says, I'm not good at this sort of thing, but hello, son?
Jitha just sort of grimaces. I'd figured from Trim that if she ever was to return with some elderly elf, it would probably be one of my relations.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Well, I'm your father, to not hash a cliched line that's been done to death in many multiverse dimensions.
Oh, well, sure, you helped make me, but who are you? What is your name and what do you do?
I forgot the name I gave him now, Trim. What did I say his name was?
Tanken.
That was it.
Tanken.
My name is Tanken. I'm obviously an elf.
Obviously.
And I've come from the elven cities, which are still currently in a state of civil war, just to see how well you've grown. See if
To
you're doing
see
okay.
how well I've grown.
Just to see if you're okay, doing alright, no one's come to...
I'm insight checking the fuck out of that line. Natural one.
He seems concerned for his son.
Well, as you can see, I'm doing quite well, Father. You're welcome to stay in the Black Tower for as long as you feel fit. But know this. I am currently, by the standards of a human, nearly broaching on 40 years old. Yet I was also dead for a good 15, 20 years, give or take. Putting me at about, 60 years, technically. Now, that may not seem like much to you, but to the average human, that is over half their lifespan. And I don't live that much longer than a human. So the fact that it took you more than over half of my life to see how I was doing doesn't speak much for your caliber of character. I forged myself a new family. If there is one thing my two masters taught me, it is creation and freedom. Umbreon taught me about creation. He was a forge master, after all. I have made two families. I have made the family you see around me, my black shields. And I have made my other family. Trim, Shinju, Jinsakuna. The paladin and the wizard too.
Bob.
And Bob.
You never forget Bob. How dare you forget Bob?
Your child.
They have raised me far better than you ever could. But I'm sure, whilst you seem to care, you couldn't possibly care that much. So I suggest you move on, Father. And I will say that I'll give you the honour of calling you Father just that once, and you blinked and missed it. What was it again? Tachanka? Something like that.
Tanaka and I don't think I even said it right that time. Tanken. But he holds out for you a bundle of cloth and just says, well, at least take this as a congratulation gift for forging yourself anew and forging friends and bonds that are far greater than any I could ever have
I
hoped to
will
have made.
skeptically take the cloth. What does it look like? Am I dead now?
It's quite heavy. No, you're not dead. It's like a bundled up parcel. It's quite heavy. It's got some weight to it.
I'll unwrap it. What's inside?
And as you unwrap it, he says his goodbyes and just walks out on his own. And inside is a letter and a very strange katana blade. And I assume you draw the blade out just to see what it looks like.
Yes.
As you draw it out, it's like two blades in one. I don't know if you've seen it. You know, Advent Children from Final Fantasy?
I did not watch it, but I can draw conclusions.
Okay. Well, no, it's basically a katana short sword thing, but as opposed to having one blade, it's like two side by side, so there's like a small groove down the middle.
Alright, yeah, no, I get you.
So it's kind of weird.
It is a
And
bit.
also in this bundle is a sealing wax and a little stamp with a symbol you've seen before. It looks eerily similar to the Hatter's Guild, if not slightly different.
I will read the letter. Do you have it in readable form, or is this going to be speaking?
I don't, sadly.
That's cool.
It just basically reads like, whoever holds this letter and holds this blade, etc., etc., they are considered honorary members of the Hatter's Guild. They are not required to perform contracts or any deed necessary, but they are considered as friends. So if problems should come, and you are in need of assistance, shelter, or arranging for someone to have a hat, send a letter, send, a purse of intrigue, and seal it with the wax provided. Or if you wish to have the job done yourself, feel free to use this blade that we have provided. If you do not wish to take this life, that is your choice. You can merely keep the blade as decoration.
Durthil thinks about the fact that he already has a Hatter friend, snorts, and then uses lightning hands to set fire to the letter, and tosses it to the ground. Ah, dearie me. All these assassin types with such jumped-up opinions of themselves.
Meanwhile, Jid's ears twitch.
Sneezes. And then I'm going to take this... is this blade magical in any way?
It is slightly magical, yeah.
Alright. Well, either way, I'm going to take it upstairs and then just drop it into the forge.
It just plops and slowly melts into the molten metal within.
I sort of pat the nearby blacksmith, like, make something pretty out of it. I don't know. A toilet cleaner? That'll do.
He just has a look at his face of, you just ruined the mix.
Sorry, what? No, I can't hear you with the sound of me giving you your paycheck. And then I'll go back downstairs.
Okay.
Trim, I'm sorry that end wasn't quite as satisfactory as you would have liked.
It's fine. I just wanted you to find closure, that's all.
Well, I definitely found closure, and closure was a fucking dick. I'm pretty sure he stole something from me too, but oh well.
But at least you can move on and get on with...
This is the thing though, Trim. I moved on a while ago.
It was you that hadn't moved on. There was more closure for Trim than Dorothy.
I would have been happy if I had never met that man. That man was a stranger. Now come inside and let's bloody have some wine with the troops.
Yeah, wine sounds good. Yeah.
You can tell me all about your travels.
Yeah, fades to black.
Please don't actually tell me all about your travels. I do not have this time tonight.
I don't know. I don't know unless you want to role play it.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I've got to be
Also, I added another thing, but it's just a small thing.
Okay. What was the last small thing?
I wanted to check up on the Necromancer Emperor who was enfeebled and whatnot.
Didn't Shinja say he wanted that?
Okay.
Oh no, he was.
Sorry?
Don't worry. No, you
Your
don't care.
Crazy Town project starts off well. It does hit a bit of a snag with the fact you're trying to build in a crater where the ground isn't exactly stable. So it goes from like a farming village to more of a mining village, but it still works out the same. Makes your town quite profitable. Makes you a nice bit of coin on the side. Makes your dad quite proud of you. Regarding the Necromancer Emperor, who, when you last saw him, was buried in the crater. His body is long since cold, the maggots are quite happily gnawing away at his draconic flesh.
I thought like we took him to Umbreon's tower because he was like a wild lizard, like scavenging for berries and that.
He was, yes, my apologies. He was resurrected without his mind. He's still locked away down below, Magic's at the tower, keeping him fed, keeping him clean, but he is still feral as feral can be.
Okay.
And lastly, the rogue.
Alright, 2 seconds. I've just got a shirt. Give it a copy. Ace.
Sorry,
This is you building in this in the crater. It's in the Skype. And Brian instantly. Brian instantly.
Are you Lancelotting?
No, I'm just doing the whole, she built it in the crater. The first one fell down, and then she built a second one. That fell down, and then the third one, that burnt down, and then fell into the crater before the fourth time.
The fourth time, it stood up. That's where we built our home, lad.
Right, okay, I got 2 options. Do you want the serious, followed by the jokey, or the jokey, followed by the serious?
Let's go for the 2 at the same time.
What?
Either way around.
Either way around. Alright,
Like
serious.
Both at the same time if you want.
Okay, serious. First of all, so after all this, Jin, goes back a little bit contemplating. After all, he did spend some time in the Netherverse plane or whatever it was.
Yeah, you did spend some time in the Feywild. It was wild. It was natural.
It was all natural.
Yeah, lots of elves that were very naturist. Wonderful. It's a wonderful view on both sides.
Yes, he has very fond memories of all that time, sitting in his chair surrounded by a harem of naked elf ladies, as he was just there sipping his cup of tea, going, life is good.
So it just reminded me, on my Monty Python on my Spamalot t-shirt, it's got on the back all different, tour dates, which are, history dates, and one of them's, Opium Den in Paris is all just a blur. Cancelled is all just a blur. That's just what I imagine.
Aww.
There's another one. It's in Scotland, 16 something or another, siege of something or another castle. Not enough shrubbery. It's just sorry. I just imagine the Opium Den one. It's all just a blur.
Okay, so getting back, I said remembering with fond time in the natural plane, but of course, me being me, the draw to go back to work is always strong as ever. So I do eventually make my way back to Verlanium, back to the guild, where I continue on an illustrious career of delivering hats until I am promoted to manager of the particular branch.
What, regional branch manager?
And I get to do the executive deliveries, but still then pass on my charm and my ways to the younger
When
folk.
you get a membership membership card, there's only £200 of benefits, free hotels, that kind of thing.
Yes, I get a company cart.
Oh, and free hats!
Yeah, you get a company horse. Sadly, they couldn't afford a nice Mustang or anything like that. He has to settle for a pony.
Yeah, it's also one of those kind of newfangled hybrid ponies.
Oh, not the hybrid pony. Fuck. It runs off of wheat and apples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to grow the apples yourself.
It's also really embarrassing for him to ride around on because everything's a decent size for him. This pony's tiny.
And it's only 2-seater.
It's not even a 2-seater.
It can't fit anything into its trunk. I can tell you that much, and I've tried.
It's like a G Whiz.
I was thinking more smart. You know, it's actually got like smart painted on its arse.
It's got a smart logo on it. It's a brand. All I can imagine now is like your dark brooding Batman style assassin and a tiny little donkey like out of Looney Tunes, which is just shuffling along little feet. You're just going, I will get him. He will never get away. But anyway, yeah, you promote yourself up the guild. You make a name for yourself as well as a all-round nice man with the ladies.
Of course, occasionally visiting Lady Shinju's brothel and having a suite on reservation. I make my peace with tea and biscuits and let them on go their way. Finally.
Shinju's brothel now has an exclusive tea room.
Yeah, so that's the proper version of it. And the comical version of it is that one day, you know, coming to terms with what I've done throughout my life, the many, many years, I decide to venture back to the Tomb of Eberath with a letter that I drafted for everybody, on behalf of everybody, and it just reads this: Dear Mr. Wrath, we accept that we had to sacrifice an entire day for whatever you did wrong, and what we did wrong, but we think your crazies make us right your wrongs, telling us who we think we are. You see us as you want to see us, in simplest terms, the most convenient of definitions. But as a group, what we found out is that each one of us is a bob, an athletic monk, a basket case clerk, a princess, a bard, and a criminal rogue. Now, does that answer your question? Instead, yours. The Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes Club.
No, that's getting out of in, even if it is really daft. That A suits your character perfectly, but B wraps up the entire adventure with a nice little bow.
I'm so
Wait
glad
for it.
Wasn't until last.
Hey! Don't you
Forget about
me.
Oh. Oh.
Basket case cleric, really?
Oh, I think that wraps up the campaign rather nicely. So thank you all for playing.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you all for watching. I did hope you enjoyed that little romp through what could be classified as my mental state, and I have an idea.
And can we just thank Brian for creating such an awesome flavoured adventure? Because
Tastes like chocolate.
well, yeah, that.
It was mainly supplied through chocolate. It must be
And
said.
cans of Coke.
And cats.
And cats.
Yes, and cats.
Chocolate, Coke, and cats. There's 3 C's.
D&D,
but-
3 C's.
But yeah, well written, well played, and well done, Brian, and everyone else involved in the campaign. Thank you so much.
Woo!
That's alright. And hopefully we'll see you all for campaign 2, which is, I'm guessing, by how I've been writing things whilst the fight was going on, maybe 3 weeks.
Yeah?
Yes.
We'll start
Yes.
sorting out session zeros and characters and what have you. So until then, we shall see you all for Tales from the Southern Continent, where they'll have to deal with the fallout from your little misadventure.
Ooh.
Hmm?
So have
And
to wait and
the-
see how that goes down.
And the acid pit.
Oh, they've already come across that. They decided that it's a good idea. None of them jumped in it, although one of them was tempted. Either way, we shall see you all next time. Bye bye, everybody.